Hello, folks. It is 7:30 on a Thursday. We are in the studio. Mel is messing. How you doing? You see, Mel's rather upbeat. Having some good times. Some good times. Right, quick bit of admin. This show is going to be going on till about 9:30. Lots going on. I've been in all day. It's been a long day, and I'm grabbing a lift home with Fred. So around about 9:30, Fred will knock on that door, come say hello, and then we'll wind up the show. Yeah, so you got me for a good couple of hours anyway. And we are messing. Yeah, we are messing with acrylic filler. Yeah, you wouldn't believe how many tests I've done on this bloody stuff, and I am doing more. Right, let's have a look at the comments. I see Steam, Carl, Julian, Regina, Alfred, Rocky. What is it tonight? Has everyone with names I can't pronounce decided to join? Is it Screw Mel overnight? Come on, if you're here, say hello. You know the drill. Right, all I'm doing right now is I'm just cutting some of these sheets up ready to do a bit more work. Yeah, a little bit of admin. I've got a little bit of painting to do, yeah. So we'll sit down and do a little bit of painting, but most of tonight's work is going to be on the bench. I'm wrapping up our terrain lab. Okay, I have nailed down substructures. I've figured out what the best substructure is. I'm really getting to grips with mixing it now and different ratios and that sort of stuff and what that does, which is good. Oh, I need to take photos of those. Remind me to take photos before we finish of the other mats, yeah? So once I've done this and I've painted my tent, yeah, remind me to take some photos of me acrylic mats. Otherwise, I'll get home, I'll start doing my editing and realise I haven't got any bloody photos to actually show you what I'm doing. More intimacy with acrylic filler. You should be charged, man. Well, at the end of the day, I figure what you call it. By the time I've done this, I will know acrylic filler inside out. Yeah, which was the point, wasn't it? From that point, I'll be able to do all sorts of tutorials. Now, I've also got myself some new matting. Look, it's shiny on the other side. It's plastic backed. Fancy. Your local B&Q must think you're some kind of nutter with all the different stuff you buy in the odd quantities. Do you know what? The look, yeah, that the cashier gave me when I picked up, I think it was 12 tubes of acrylic filler. Yeah, and I just put them down on the counter, and she just looked at me with this sort of look like, what the hell are you doing? I did try to see if I could get myself a trade card, but nah, that ain't happening. Right, let me just trim that one. If you've been in the studio all day, why only start 2 hours before you go on? Hang your head in shame. To be truthful, Anthony, the reason I don't do the live shows for longer is because I struggle actually doing the live shows. It's not a matter of actually being in the studio, but being engaged and talking with you guys as I work. It's quite fatiguing, which is why I tend to leave it till the end of the day. Yeah. Also, with no offense, you guys are a bit of a distraction when I'm trying to film tutorials. So when I want to get stuff done, yeah, being live isn't always the best way of doing it. Okay, and that's just the true reality of it, and you probably understand why. Yeah. Now the other side of it is I've had to sort of be on the game today because Mel goes on holiday next week. I'm away from Monday to Friday. Yeah, a little bit of a jolly down south. Yeah, and so I need to get stuff done so you've got videos while I'm away. And I get Patreon money, obviously, because I've got bills to pay. Yeah, and so that's why, even though I'm in the studio earlier, I don't really kick in the live shows. Yeah. Right, take photos. I will after I've done this. Mel, I sent you a friend request on Facebook. I have a link to a new tutorial to send you. Mate, unless I actually know you, I ain't going to accept your friend request on Facebook. Do you know how many friend requests I get on Facebook? We'd rather be great, I suppose. Have a fab break. I'm looking forward to it. Where are you going for your jollies? I'm going down to Poole. We've got every year. Me and Kez, we do the Pontins deal, where you get like a chalet at Pontins for like next to nothing. Yeah, and I think it costs us about £90 for a 4-night stay. I think it's a bit more actually, but we're not really Pontins people, to be perfectly honest. Yeah. So best way of describing Pontins people, yeah, the typical people who go to Pontins. Yeah, for my American viewers, think people of Walmart. Okay? It's a bit like that. But it is a good base for us to sort of go off and each day leave the site and go off and do our jollies. And me and Kez are members of a couple of organisations. One's called National Trust and the other one's called English Heritage. And they basically run all the historic monuments and houses and castles in the UK. Yeah. And so between those two, we fill our time going around, you know, old houses, castles. Yeah. Pretty typical terrain stuff. Should I email then? Yeah, email it, mate. Make a Mel on holiday video. That counts as a patron bid. I wish it would, mate, but I'm quite iffy about my patron bids. My patron bids have to be decent enough to be patron bids, if that makes any sense. Probably doesn't, but and we haven't seen travelling Mel in a long time. Well, Mel was travelling at the weekend. Mel went over to Warlord. Yeah, spend some time with those guys for their big birthday bash. And, you know, that was a good day. What are you making tonight? I'm going to be making a mess, as always. I haven't painted. Majid from Iran, welcome aboard, dude. Is it Majid? Yeah, I think it's Majid. He'll correct me if I've got it wrong. We've never seen Dragmal, and you never will. I ain't risking that. I am not risking upsetting the internet. Because I've seen what happens when you upset the internet and on YouTube, and it ain't pretty. So I ain't doing it. Simple as. All right, put that on there. Yeah, that's a slightly smaller board. That'll work. So we'll put those over there. Right, I need to do a quick bit of painting. Yeah. Just a quick one. So, you're making a mess. Love your vids, man. Built some cool stuff because of you, and so much easier than the other vids I've seen. Thanks so much for what you do. It's what I'm here for, Jake. You know what I mean? Oh! Yeah, just realised I haven't updated the stream heroes, and we've still got Tom from last time. Oh, and we've had a PayPal as well. It's our Rudy with his couple of nuggets. Yes, guys, as always, yeah, if you'd like to support the stream, or as I'm calling it tonight, Mel's Holiday Fund. Yeah, we've got just about enough to go on holiday and have a reasonable holiday. So any extra is a bonus, you know, it's ice creams and stuff for the kids. Yeah, so Rudy, that's where your £2's going. Yes, children, you could both have a £1 flake. There you go. So we've got Rudy on the screen. If you would like to help out, and you'd like to help out with Mel's Holiday Fund, yeah. At the end of the day, yeah, Mel, all the rest of the money's been spent on cameras and stuff like that, and computers and wires. And who knew wires were so expensive? 20 meters of what you call it, of network cable. I never knew it was that much. But anyway, if you'd like to help me, then it's dead simple. Down in the description, there's a couple of links. You can either jump on Patreon, yeah, and do the $1 a pledge thing, which helps the channel going. Or if you want to send a one-off, you can jump down. There's a PayPal me link. Click that link, enter wherever you want to send, and just click go, and it's all handled through PayPal. Easy peasy. Yeah, but it does all help. Yeah. Right, so let me get rid of that one. We're good on that one. We've done Rudy on screen. What comments? I have family members who could do similar to National Heritage. Got it for the castles. Yeah. I missed a comment there. Wouldn't that affect the results? What results? Is this where you blend that sofa and make some clump? Thanks, Magic. Oh, there we go. Here we are. First Muppet of the stream. Pop shots, you're a Muppet. There we go. Come a bit further southwest and I'll show you the Pendris, Little Dennis and some big cannons. I'm not heading to Wales, dude. How does cotton batten work for jungle treetops? What's cotton batten? Get your cables and other electronics from charity shops. I didn't realise that they sold them in charity shops. I thought charity shops don't do anything electrical because of, you know, regulations and all that sort of stuff. I'm not sure on that. What are you doing this evening? A bit of acrylic filler, bit of painting. Wait until Jay starts suggesting that you get a KMVM switch or a second monitor to help with editing, then start complaining. I've had KVM switches before with an old PC. Yeah, I like them. I like them a lot. KVM switches, they allow you to use one mouse, keyboard, and monitor on two computers, and you literally flick a switch to jump between the two computers, so you can have two towers at one desk station. I don't really need it because the rendering time on the new computer is bloody brilliant. It's gone from taking 9 hours to render a half-hour movie to 25 minutes, which is genius. Yeah, absolute genius in my book. Yeah. Cabling's expensive, like I say, and it's always the gribbly bits that get you, isn't it? Right, very quickly. Oh, we've had some PayPals. Do I check them now? No, I'm going to do my painting first, and we'll see if we get a couple more. Yeah, and then I'll do my watchwell. Then I'll check my PayPals. Right, I've just got to do a little bit. Look at it, short Mel. Hello, it's Little Mel. You've heard of Little Mel. Right, someone was turning around and saying that I had to do 50 tenths. Yeah, and I was thinking, does that make me 50 tenths? A bit like 50 cents. Right, I just need to put some paint on this because I need the paint to dry for tomorrow. Otherwise, yeah. It's small balls of cotton wool. Yeah, it should do well. I mean, cotton wool's a reasonable substructure. I'd probably go with wire wool personally. Yeah. No, you don't really need it, but I think for a moment and then ask yourself if you allowed him, could Jace go insane with expanding? Oh, Jace would kit this place out properly. He'd be like running fundraisers, or you know what Jace is like for driving fundraisers. I have to calm him down. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, the guy is a great guy. I've got a lot of time for him. He's a good mate. Yeah, but damn, he doesn't half push me to make money. I come in here and it's like, yeah, I'm just going to bum along with my mates and that sort of stuff. And Jake's like, no, we're going to do this, we're going to raise this, we're going to raise this. I'm like, okay. Hey, James, I sent PayPal on Sunday. Did it come through? I'm guessing it did, mate. I will double check when I go onto PayPal for you if you like that. Well, you know the stream is going well when someone's taking out their little Mel. Oh, calm down, Oscar. Right, let me get this painted. Then I can check. Oh, thank you, Michael. Yeah, and then I'll check what we've been sent and that sort of stuff. Just catch up. Yeah. So for those of you who have been wanting a tent tutorial, guess what? Now, yes, I did do a substructure video that you may have seen. Yeah, and that was to prepare for this one, to be truthful. But you guys want letter mix, don't you? Can't have one scoop of ice cream on holiday. Thanks, Michael. Oh, but is he fully expecting to switch on one day and see Jace has replaced you with a chatbot because it would raise more money? If Jace thought he could replace me with a chatbot to raise more money. Thing is, I can't have a go at the guy, yeah, because he's doing it to help me. You know what I mean? You guys know I'm a bit awkward with asking for your support and that sort of stuff. That's why I leave it to the end of the videos and that sort of stuff. Yeah, whereas Jace is far more merciless. Yeah, but at the end of the day, he's only trying to help me, so I'm not going to give him grief. Yeah. I mean, he was with me when we went over to Warlord. We had a cracking day. Yeah, me and Jace teamed up to play against his kid and my kid, Corbin and Tom, on Test of Honor with Andy Hobday. We slaughtered them. We absolutely slaughtered them. We were merciless. To the extent that Andy Hobday actually pointed out we were a pair of merciless fathers. And I'm like, well, you can't beat them anymore. So, you know, destroying them at feudal Japanese skirmish games is all we've got left. Little 10. Right, do the other side, and then I can put this up. Then we'll do the photos of those, and then we'll get cracked on with some more acrylic filler. Oh, Oscar, thank you. Donate now before Mel starts playing with his cork. You can't have a go at him anyway. He's a diamond. He is. He's my Sith apprentice. Thanks, Jake. Ooh, more 10s. Yes. That's why you have kids, eh, Mel? It certainly is. I mean, Corbin's pretty sure that I only have kids to make him like clean up dog poo and stuff like that. You know? He's at cadets tonight. Fingers crossed he gets his uniform tonight, so he's dead excited. Hey, Tom. I just used some fox fur as a gamer's grass alternative. Cut out small circles of fur, stuck them down, then hardened them with watered down PVA, primed and painted. Might not be as good, but was free. Nice one, Carlo. I'm actually looking to pick up some fox fur. Yeah, not fox fur, fox fur. Yeah, what you call it, next month, because as I wrap up the acrylic filler, I'm going to be moving on to working out how to do teddy bear mats. Yeah, I figure get it all done in one hit. It may take us a couple of months, because I mean, this will be the second month on the acrylic filler. Yeah, and then we'll have the teddy bear fur after that. But I figure at the end of that, I should know enough about all the different materials that I could do tutorials, but not just that. If anyone's got any questions, I really understand it. I mean, I could just leave it with the Burma board tutorial up and say, look, I've done an acrylic mat tutorial. But I'll be honest with you, when I did that, I didn't really understand acrylic. I just gave it a go. Yeah. And I wasn't trying to make a tutorial, but it turned out, because I explain as I go, and it turned into a bit of a tutorial. Yeah, but I want to do it properly and understand it properly, you know what I mean? Because that's my job. I'm the train tutor. Yeah. And so that's why I'm investing this time. And now once I've invested this time, I'm going to be looking at probably palm trees. Here we go. That's going to kick off. How's the trench going? The trench is going all right. There's a lot of work for it. And I don't have enough time before I go on holiday to finish it. So it'll get finished when I get back. Yeah, but you will be seeing that. Learned a lot about trenches as well, because I've done a trench planning video to help you design trenches as well, because it just didn't fit in with the actual build. Yeah, because there's too much information that, you know, isn't relevant to the build but is relevant to trenches. And so I've done this video, and I'm just what you call it. I've learned a lot about trenches. You should get Corbin's cadet unit. You should get, but don't let him see it. Tell him you've got it, and then give him a Girl Guides uniform. I would never do that to Corbin. That's really cruel. Not just that, he's really been looking forward to getting his uniform. He's doing really well. I'm proud of the lad. I wasn't sure if he'd enjoy cadets, to be perfectly honest with it. I know I did when I was a kid. Yeah, but I'm not going to say Corbin's sensitive or anything like that, but he's not exactly like I was or Kez was, because Kez was a cadet. Yeah, and so I wasn't sure, but he loves it. Yeah, so we're happy with that. A little bit more paint on this one, and this is done. There we go. Just need to sort that out. Yeah. Put that in there. Put that down. There we go. Do you want to see it? Here you go. Just a quick peek. You'll have a Let's Make coming really soon, but yeah. Not showing you any more than that. I'll be giving away my secrets. Put a bit of sticking that up a little. Oh, by the way, it's not going to be this green, okay? It's going to be a different green. Yeah, it's been painted this way for a certain reason. I'll explain in the tutorial. Because I'm not letting all the cats out the back. Right. So you can go down there to dry. Let's get the slope on you right. I did it wrong the first time round. Halfway through the tutorial, I have to rip it apart and put it back together again. So you'll have a bit of a giggle. But if you make palm tree tutorials, how are we going to bug them about it? That's it. Saw a great cross section today. Did you, Michael? Okay. Are you going to do any more World War II builds? Well, we have got the trench system, which is probably going to be the last of my World War II builds for a while. I have got my Burma stuff that I am still doing. It's just I'm probably not going to have enough time this month to do an update because, you know, I had essentially a week on personal development, learning Premiere and sorting the computer out at the start of the month, and I'm on holiday, yeah, for the last week. So I'm just going pretty much balls to the wall to get, 5 videos out in 2 weeks. I'll do it. Yeah, right. Now I know some of you glorious people, yeah, have been really nice and helped with the helped with the we're calling it the holiday fund. Might as well be honest, don't I? Right? Okay, we have had, yeah. Let's get some people on screen. Where's the names? Where's the names? Where's the names? That's it. We have had, yeah, we've had a couple of nuggets from Michael G. Thank you, buddy. Oh, Michael. That is right, isn't it? I think it is, yeah. We've had 5 nuggets from Anvil J. So, from Anvil, thank you, buddy. And then we've had, why have I put that there? Oh, Mel's making a mess. You see, this is why I should have Jace. Jace is really good at this sort of stuff. And then we've had a nugget from Dan. Thank you, Dan. I think that's right. I think that's right, guys. There we go. That's me, Anvil GX, silly PayPal. All right, Jace. Carlo, is there not going to be another terrain lab on texture and chalk max? I pressed sand attachment second name and gave a quick PV. Mate, I've been doing exactly the same there. That's what I've been working on before. Yes, there will be another terrain lab. Yeah, so don't worry about that. Right, let's get rid of those. Oh, there we go. Quickly check that. Right, who's asking about Sunday? Ether, Tom, Stephen, and George for Sunday. Okay. There we go. Right, what's the email? Yeah. Arboth got your tutorial. The train tutor due is paid. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Right, so that's that done. That's that painted. We need to do some photos, don't we? Right, that means I need to get my mats back out. Not those. Is it that one? Yeah, that one. So let's take some photos of this one. Hey, Craig. Hey, Steam, don't worry about it. If you can, you can, and if you can't, you can't. Every little does help, but, if you can't do it, you can't do it. It's not like I charge for tutorials or anything like that. It's all here for free, mate. Don't think it's a requirement or anything like that. Please don't think that. It just helps. What's the worst week ever? Let me know. Let me know if that didn't go through. I think it did go through, Jake. Right. I'm going to put that one there. Yeah, nice. Let's get some photos. How's it going with the mats? Rather well. Rather well indeed. Hopefully one of those will be in focus. I really should look at getting a better camera. There's only so far you can. There's only so long you can carry on taking photos with your phone, isn't there? So where in the south are you going? We're going to Poole, I believe. I think that's what Kerry's told me. I just get told in which direction to drive on holidays. I'm not really in the loop of the planning stage. So that's those mats. You could beat someone to death. What'd you kill him with? An acrylic mat. So, and then there's that one that we need to look at. Now I'm pretty sure that I took photos of the test sheets, but let's just double check. Better not be. Even in all, hey Jess, what's occurring? Bit of acrylic. You do a nice job. Congratulations for your creativity. Thank you. Not a joke. Have you heard about GW's latest announcement? They're planning on doing some sort of miniature release with WizKids, the guys who bought HeroClix on pre-painted miniatures. I did see something like that on Facebook. Yeah. If you're wondering, that's the texture testing. That's with the press sanding and all that sort of stuff you were just talking about. Need to watch National Lampoon's Vacation. That's a brilliant film. I do love that film. Right. Right, got those. Poole has the most expensive houses in the UK by square foot. It's like the Beverly Hills of England. Really? Who'd have thought, what you call it? You know what I mean? Who'd have thought it? I never thought Poole was anything special like that. Right, let's roll this one up and then we need to get out the other test sheets, don't we? And then we get started on some more. Yes, it is acrylic on a mat, dude. Calm down. Right, put that one on there. My studio's starting to look like a library. It's got all these like scrolls rolled up in corners all over the place. Right, what's this one? Was this water or PVA? No, this was PVA, wasn't it? I used to live next to Poole in Bournemouth. Even went on a hunt for Johnny Depp once, but didn't find him. Oh, dude. Hey, up insane. With where I live in Disbury, loose change by comparison. Right. Yeah, photo of this one. That's that one done. Next one. I've been messing with a lot of mats. Mark it out, Mal. Mark what out? Oh, what's this? This is paint, isn't it? Yes, it is. Right, next one. What's this one? Oh, that's water. That was rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. I ain't going to use that again. Don't move to Poole if you're a student. Really? Then again, if it's that expensive, I can understand why you wouldn't want to move to Poole if you were a student. Right. Label it. They are labelled. See? W for water. Right, have I got any more? There should be more here. What else have I got? Oh, that's my Burma one. What's this one? Oh, that's a texture test. What's this one? Ah, yeah. This was our grit test, wasn't it? The debt would be too high. I can imagine. Oh, dropping my phone. Don't want to do that. Right, so there we go. Take a photo of that one. There we go. All sorted. Right, let's roll these up. During World War II, Poole was the third largest embarkment point for D-Day landing. Really? Right. I've never done anything like this. I've been watching your videos and I'm doing my first diorama tonight. The plane crashed on a beach. Wish me luck. Good luck, Tohan. Good luck, buddy. Remember, just crack on and have fun. Oh dear, I might have messed up a wee bit here. I've just painted a house undercoat base coat dry and realised that the ink pen I've used to mark the lines on the foam core is still visible. Right, yeah, that can be a bit of a problem. Ink will soak through. The paint will reactivate it. There's a couple of options, but essentially you need to seal the piece. You can use any sort of satin or permanent finish. I mean, you could use gloss paint, yeah, but any sort of satin or eggshell paint will seal it. Yeah, quickest way of dealing with it is give it a spray of matte varnish. Yeah, and that will just seal it over, and then you can paint straight on top of it. Yeah, but yeah, you can have that problem. So that's why you're always best actually marking out in pencil, because pencil won't soak through, pen will. Yeah, but of course when you're doing foam, we tend to use pens. What have we been doing today? Mel making battle mats and us terrainiacs annoying him as usual? Oh yes. How long has the stream been going now? I think we've been going, what, about half an hour? Yeah, about half an hour, mate. Roll these up and then we'll move those on. And then we can get started with the next one. Fred, what about Fred? Advanced warning, Mel, you don't have the greatest that is me on any of the shows during November. I'm now writing. Oh, are you? I know a load of people are doing that. No worries, Ant. We'll see you when you're back from finished from your writing. Right, that's those. Oh, knackered. I've covered that. Hey Mel, the new video is great. Thanks, Tyler. You'll like the next one even more. Right, let's get those. We've got these ones here. Need to pull those out. See what I mean about scrolls? I've got tons of them. I've done that many acrylic mats now. If I laid them out, I could carpet my house. It'd be a bad carpeting job, but I could carpet it. Big fan of what you're doing. Just base coated a fuel tank made of a soda can and some 3D print. No idea what colour to paint the tank. Any thoughts? Red. Dark red. They always look good, dark red. You need to go see Old Harry's Rocks when you're in the south. What's that then? Mel, do you play World of Warships or only World of Tanks? I only play World of Tanks. I've got World of Warships, but I don't really play it. It's too slow for me. It's one of those that I make a decision and the entire game ends on that one decision. What's the bright light? Oh, that's just me lights from me filming, mate. There are some people in the next street over using fireworks that sound like gunshots. That's what that's where I live. My estate sounds like bloody Beirut at the minute. More like Mel versus the Library of Alexandria with all those scrolls. Yeah, it's too slow for me. Give me a tank where I can drive around at 50 kph and turn on the spot. Far happier. Far, far happier. Right. So, tank's done. We're doing nicely, in fact. Yeah, that needs to go there. You live in England and you don't know what Old Harry's rocks are? There's a lot of things I don't know, man. Mate. Mel is a light player. Light tank player confirmed. Oh, Mel plays only one tank on World of Tanks. Just one. Yeah? If you find yourself on the European servers, yeah, and you get shot at by an Electo you can't see, it's me. Hiding in a bush. Old Harry's rocks are 3 chalk formations, including the stack and the stump, located in the Handfest Point. They are the Purback, Dorset. Oh, yeah, I've seen them. Are you ever going to do a World of Tanks video? Why would I do a World of Tanks video? Yeah, was that a draped tent? Was it a tent? United Nations World Heritage Site. Yeah. Okay. Well, you learn something new, don't you? Right. Before we get jumped in, check who messaged me. Right, we won't be seeing Jace tonight. He was saying I might come down. I'm not sure if I can get here. Yeah. But turns out that his daughter has just dropped a bombshell that she needs a tank-shaped cake making for school tomorrow. Don't you love it when your kids do that? Surprise, Dad! Got a job for you. It needs to be done for tomorrow. Thanks. Yeah, all checked. All good. There we go. Right. Any suggestions for colour and size of static grass for someone starting out making tufts? 4 to 6 mil, mate. Go for green. Yeah, you'll struggle with more than 6 mil with an applicator. Fish tank. I usually get told that I need a costume making for tomorrow. Oh yeah, it's a dad's job, isn't it? We only find out at the last minute. Yeah, it's like Corbin turning around to me and he'll go, "Oh, Dad, I need this for tomorrow." Yeah, and he'll tell me as I'm saying good night to him as he's lying in bed at like 9:30 at night. It's like, really? We've been to the shop after I picked you up from school. You couldn't have told me then? No, no, no. I'm going to wait until stupid o'clock in the morning. Yeah, and then, well, I'm going to wait until middle of the night, and then I'm going to tell Dad, yeah, just before what you call it. So he's got to run around like a nutter first thing in the morning. What's going on with that? Go on, reconnect. Having a Benny again. There we go. Mel, would you say you got okay results with the balloon when working with static grass? Mate, get an applicator. If you're doing tufts, get an applicator. Don't try and do what you call it. Don't try and do tufts with a balloon. Forget Dorset. Keep going to Cornwall. I do like Cornwall, but you know our accommodation is in Dorset. Downloading World of Tanks now. Well, I just wanted to say I like what you're doing on YouTube. It's a good way you remind me of Neil Buchanan from when I was a kid. I remember Art Attack. Do you know Neil Buchanan's the lead singer in a rock band now? Hey, Tamsin. So, right. Let's get caught up. Right, what are we going to do? What shall we do? What shall we do? Well, I already know it's going to involve corking. Yeah, I just need to decide what I'm actually going to do. Only 300 meg. It's a small download. My boss just came by and asked what I was watching. I told him now I hear you from his office. Welcome to the live chat, Ice Dragon's boss. Yeah? Go easy on him. He's a nice bloke. I don't mind obviously I don't mind people watching me, but it gets a bit weird at times. I think the weirdest one was finding out that that there's a whole group of parents, yeah, at Corbin and Willow School who watch the live stream. They've got no interest in making terrain or anything, but on Sunday nights they watch the live show. It's a bit unnerving, to be truthful. It's like the rest of the school mums are spying on me. Mal, can we get some more close-ups of what you're actually working on instead of your pretty face? Well, I haven't been 30 minutes to Fred. No, not 30 minutes to Fred. Fred won't turn up for another hour or so. Yeah? You should make something for Fred. Castle. I officially have World of Tanks. Good for you, dude. Art Attack was the original with Tony Hart and Morph. Morph rocked. I freaking loved Morph. Do you remember Chaz? He was a git. He was always trouble when he was around. Hi, parents. Hey, Squibblet. Do you have any video on molds? Picked up some but not really wanting to use plastic. Was going to have a look through your vids. I use a substance called Cristacal. It's a mold making compound for firing glass in kilns, but it's damn good. It's essentially a plaster of Paris, but it's a damn good plaster of Paris. Yes, I do have videos on molds. I think they're in the Dungeon Crawler playlist, if memory serves me well enough. I'd like to see blast markers made with electric tea lights. Yeah, that's in the Let's Make Already, mate. Yeah. Are you using substances now? Substances? What do you mean by that, dude? Chaz was a pain, but could never really understand the brush dog thing. Yeah, the shoe brush with the googly eyes. Me neither. I just accepted it. Give us a message for us Iranians. Crack on, guys. Oh, right. Sit down for a second. Short man. What are you called in World of Tanks? Have a guess. Go on, have a guess. I'll give you one guess to guess my username in World of Tanks. It's a term for drugs. And you said, I use a substance. Oh, right. No, the only time I hit the drugs is when the teeth are playing up. Mel's too old for that palaver anymore. Mel prefers a good cup of coffee and early to bed. 3T? T? No. The tank tutor? No. The terrain tutor? Yes. I know. Same as my channel. I signed up for World of Tanks the same time as I was signing up for all the YouTube stuff and setting up the channel and doing that sort of stuff. And I was just using the same username for everything. So I thought, oh, sod it. No one's going to know me on World of Tanks. Yeah. And so, I'll just call myself the terrain tutor. It won't matter. Yeah, and then I'll go halfway through a channel, I'll get a message on the chat saying, love the channel. Halfway through a game, I'll get a message saying, love the channel. The only drug he uses is caffeine and, yeah, he said Cristacal, not crystal meth. Yeah, caffeine and nicotine. I like abusing teens. Let's get this pinned. Heard the nightclubs are going to do an old buggers night where you leave at 1:30 a.m. without ridicule. I don't think I'd even make it. Do you know what? It's a sign of getting old. Yeah, I was chatting with a friend of mine, Jenny. Yeah, well, she's Kez's best mate. Yeah, and Jen's a bit of a party girl. You know what I mean? Grew up in Ibiza, been all around the world, loves the partying. And we came to the conclusion that, yeah, we're at the stage now where we don't go out on a night out unless it's Friday. So we can be sure we've got Saturday and Sunday to recover before Monday. So if it's a Saturday night party, no chance. I'm not going to be in a fit state for Monday. You should change your name by default to the train tutor and get your driver's license changed. And then watch the policeman's face when you get pulled over. I've never been pulled over by the police. Have I? Oh, once when I was much younger. But that was quite innocent. Late night driving, coming back from Manchester Airport after picking up my brother. Yeah, and it was a particularly cold night, and my mum had sent me to do it because I was a young man. Yeah, and she sent me up with a flask of soup. Yeah, and of course, this police officer happened to pass us just as in the back after I picked my brother up from being in India for like 2 months. Yeah, he was freezing his conkers off back in the UK, so he was having a sup of the soup. The policeman spotted, so decided to pull us over. Thought we were drinking in the car. A 35 plus person, I completely agree. I don't want to get old. I'm happy with my child form. Little Mal has a tent. Little Mal does have a tent. You will after this show. So far, you stated that you use substances and you like abusing teens. Well, I mean, if they pull me over, they pull me over. Never been breathalyzed. I mean, I've never driven drunk, you know what I mean? It's something I'd never do. Can we get on with it? If you want. I'm getting on with it. I'm just pottering along doing what I do. Because that's me in it. Nice tent tutorials. They will be when they're done. When it's dry and painted. Yeah, I'm the sort of person who will stay. I'll just watch one more, then check in a few hours and realise I'm reading up on creating doomsday clocks. So I have to be really careful with. I'll just watch one more. Because if Mel doesn't get his sleep properly, he's a right grumpy bum. Oh, right. Not fun. What's not fun? I'm having a great time. I mean, if we go watching, I can't see from here. Is that 83? That's not bad. That's not bad for a Thursday night, is it? Oh, push. I get that way. Right, there we are. That's all those in. Tracks or rivers? What should we do? A multi-scan? What are you going to use that for? I'm going to make a mat out of it. I'm going to make a couple of mats out of it, to be truthful. Yeah. So, tracks or rivers, what should we do? In fact, I'm going to need some tubes, aren't I? Over it. Both. Trenches. Oh, bugger off with your trenches. Rivers, both. Rivers. I mean, I'm doing tracks and rivers. I was just wondering which one I should do first. Rivers. All right, you want rivers. All right, let's do some rivers. Blade. Palm trees. Bugger off. So we said rivers, didn't we? Yeah. Well, I got to get as much use of it. Calm down, dude. Just donated. Thanks for all the hard work. Oh, thank you, buddy. I'll check in just a second. What time are we on? Yeah, we're about halfway. I'll do a shout out. Yes, guys, if you'd like to support the channel, or as we're calling it right now, Mel's Holiday Ice Cream Fund. Yeah, you'll find links in the description. Only you can make sure that my children have a Mr. Whippy this weekend. Not this weekend, next week. There we go. I have too much files, God. Oh, I haven't got that problem anymore. It's genius. It's beautiful, this new computer is. It works. I've got tons of space on my drive. Surprised Mel hasn't made a cork opening guillotine with a cigar cutter. If I had a cigar cutter, I would. And on top of that, if I knew how many of these damn things I was going to be opening over time, I probably would have. Cheeseburgers. You would be a git to mix, wouldn't you? What's Mel making today? Mess. A mess. Mel is making a mess. Mel's always making a mess. That's what I do. Yeah, it's all over my hands. I've got to get this stirred in. Probably not the best container for this, but the largest one I've got at hand. So it'll have to do. Well, what did we say? Rivers? Yeah, let's do rivers first. Alright, I'll remove that because we're going to have to spread this out now. Oh, don't you do that. Come on, screen. Come back. There we go. How many years have I been making terrain? I started when I was about 5. 37? I just realised I'm meant to be doing homework. Well, go do your damn homework. Yeah? There's live streams every week. Well, there won't be next week because I'm on holiday, yeah? So next Thursday is off, but the Sundays are on. And fingers crossed, assuming I get these videos done in time, you will have videos to watch. Yeah, so. Yeah, all over my fingers. That's not good. Mix those bits in as well. So we get an even mix. Or as even as we can get it. Yeah, it's all everywhere. Mel is not a smart man. There we go. I'll put that there. Put that there. I could do with wiping my hands, but I need a wet cloth, so. As I said, Mel is not a smart man. So I'll have to clean that water up now. Genius, Bosicle. Genius. Right. Get this stuff off me. What a waste of good water. There you go. Job done. Right, let's spread this out. Kind of need to do the homework for tomorrow. Well, go and do it then, mate. I asked about Sunday, wanted to sit and have coffee with you. Hey? I'm sure your kids will be happy to empty the tubs. I'd email him already. I have a little tip for you. I use old ice cream tubs for mixing plaster, cork, anything. Yeah, that makes sense. I just haven't got any here. Right, let me spread this out. And what were we going for? Did we say rivers? Don't want to thin it down too much. I'm starting to wonder whether it was too little anyway. So, rivers. Right, we're going to need to put some recesses in this, aren't we? Yes. So, brush. That one will do. Bit of water. That'll do. Put some recesses in it. Put recess in that one. Recess in that one. One more. Maybe two. Right. One, 2, 3. Make that deeper actually. Right, there we go. Right, I need to clean that off before that gets knackered. Yeah, that's clean enough for now. Still got to go and clean things up, but right, we need to put those up and let them dry. Okay, so that's the rivers done. Yeah, and we'll get the next one. We'll do the tracks. Can anyone see these posts? Yes, William, I can. We ever figure out the name for the castle build? Mel's big castle build, I think we went with. Right, very quickly before, let's pin that down. I've got to check because someone said they donated. I've got to wash my tools out, but I might as well do that second time round. Yeah. Trying to figure everything I've got to do. Mel, I've just finished some of my first terrain ever for D&D. Can I submit some photos for your terrainiacs project? And if so, where and how? Have a quick look through the videos. Look for a terrainiacs showcase, and in the description are the submission guidelines. Yeah, for sending stuff for the terrainiacs showcase. I like receiving terrainiacs showcase stuff. So dead simple. Go and have a look through my uploads. It'll be a few videos back. There'll be a terrainiacs showcase. Have a look in the description. All the information you need is there, and where to send it and all that sort of stuff. Right. Bit on that one. Without any real overlap, or a bit of overlap on that. This one a smaller board. Or is it the same size? No, this one's smaller, so that'll do. Oh, dropped it. Oh! Well, let's pin this off. Holy time bend, eh? None of my posts have come up on Mel's screen. There they are. Castle Anthrax isn't a very good name, is it? No. Oh, my screen's right messed up. Right, very quickly. Because someone has sent us a donation. Yeah. Oh. We've had a £5 from David. Thank you, buddy. There you go. Another little step closer. Right, let me just quickly add that. From David. Right, isn't it? David, yeah. Yeah, there we go, eh? We can't get any more, and we're going to have to start doing the scrolly thing. Welcome to the stream, heroes, David. Thank you. It's almost a 30-minute lag. What are you on about? William, are you watching? Is he watching the whatchamacallit? Is William watching the show from the start, or started half an hour behind us and he hasn't fast forwarded it? A nice murder kebab later then, Mel? No, whatchamacallit? Going on holiday next week, so to be truthful, it'll be a treat for the kids. Ow! Flockingham Castle. I like Flockingham Castle. I'm too tight for a constant monthly donation, but a one-off because your videos keep me busy during the day. Hey, thanks, David. Thanks, mate. It does help, you know what I mean? I know I'm being a little bit cheeky and sort of saying it's Mel's holiday fund, but To be truthful, it all goes in the same pot, whether it's spent on the channel or what you call it, or the kids. You know what I mean? It just all helps. So I do appreciate it, mate. Right, push that one in there. Oh, we're dinging. I'll jump on that in a second. Do this one. Right, we're doing tracks, aren't we? I'm not sure on tracks, actually. Actually, yeah, I know what I want to do. I know what I want to do. I wasn't quite sure at the start, but I've got an idea. He says, "You're right, it buffered. Live now, thanks. Welcome. Welcome to the present time, Will." That must be weird as hell, to not know you're half an hour behind. Oh, bugger, I've put it the wrong way round. Yes. Yes. Put that the other way. Right, just before I pin this down, I'm going to start again. Let's see who sent what. Oh, no, it's not a PayPal. All right then. Right, crack on. I wish my craft room was as organised as yours. This isn't that organised, to be truthful. In fact, I can switch that off now. This isn't that organised, to be truthful. I mean, it's not bad, but it could be better. Put that onto there. Put that on there. It's more organised than some. Had to run and get food. What did I miss? Nothing. Nothing at all. Question. So, like I asked, are you having a Sunday show? Yeah, I'll be having a Sunday show. We're going on holiday on Monday. Yeah, so I'll be at home on Sunday, but yeah, there'll be a Sunday show. The only difference from your guys' point of view is there'll be no live show on Thursday. Yeah, because obviously I'll be down south. I did go to Warlord at the weekend and I got some video there, but their hall was really noisy. And the noise on it, you can't hear what I'm saying or anything. And so I don't know if that's going to make it to the channel or whether I'll just include the photos in next month's Mamble. We'll have to see. I'm just going to say what is going on now. More of the same. More boards. Are you bored with boards, my friend? Have you got videos lined up for while you are away, Mel? I should have. I'm running a bit behind this month because with having the new computer, obviously I've had to learn Premiere and I've had to set up the new computer and I sort of lost a week doing that. And so I'm playing a little bit of catch up, but yes, you should have videos. Yeah, you should have. Have you ever thought about doing a collaborative with someone like Luke or APS or other YouTube terrainiac personality? They've mentioned, well, YouTube mentions collaborations a lot. I haven't organised anything. I mean, I chat to Luke regularly. I mean, we chat on Facebook all the time. You know what I mean? And I know pretty much all the rest of the terrain builders. I'm not sure what sort of a collaboration would be. I'd rather than doing a YouTube one, or should I say, rather than doing a video sort of based one, if I was going to do something, I'd rather get Luke into the studio. Do you know what I mean? And have a laugh with him. But there's time for that in the future. What's Premiere like to use? Really good, really powerful. Yeah, I've already noticed the quality of my vids has gone up. Yeah, significantly since I've started on the new computer and using Premiere. So I'm quite chuffed with that. Yeah. But it is hard work to get your head around it all. So I left and everything was intense and now we're bored? Yes, mate. Yes. Okay, gotta run all night. Remember, donate to Melly needs the money for emergency hair transplant. Oh, you git. To cover a bald patch so he can donate. It's a nice teddy bear. You can shut up. What do you do with all your projects when you're finished? The big ones are typically commissions. They normally go, yeah, to whoever's commissioned them. The tutorial pieces, I normally give them to people like Jace and just say, take that up your gaming club. Give it the kids. With the amount of terrain I make, I simply don't have the room to store it. Scribble it. Once Battlefield Basics castles are complete, do you have any other ideas for future series and videos? Bloody tons. Okay, Oscar. But the most important question regarding a collab is, could you take Luke in a fight? I am not getting into that. Luke's a bit of a beefy guy. I mean, obviously, I'm a veteran with 20 years worth of martial arts experience. But to be perfectly honest, if I was going to take Luke APS on in a fight, I'd hit him with my car just to make sure. So one of you is going to tell Luke about this. Luke is going to come and watch it, yeah? My phone's going to go off with him going, come on then, I'll have you. You watch. So once the Battlefield Basics is done, the castles, right. Right now, the Castle series is not going to be a Battlefield Basic. Yeah, the Castle series, if anything, will be the only video I'll ever be able to describe as a masterclass. Yeah, because it's my masterclass, the castle build is. Yeah, to try and build a castle as well as I can. Yeah, so the castle isn't a let's make, but with regards to let's makes, we're wrapping up the Battlefield Basics. I'd probably say we're about 2/3 of the way through the countryside scenics. After that, we've got medieval and early history. We've got desert. We've got Arctic to do. And I'm pretty sure there's some other things, but they're the other series that we need to look at. Not should auction off his terrain. Fingers through those ear holes and knee to the face. You can't do that to the lad. Love Luke though. Might be nice of you to give some of your work away. You could sign it and auction it off on eBay. Someone take the part where Mel said he would run over Luke with a car and send in that without the context. Don't you dare! You shit. Who would win? Luke APS or a shiny forehead? Squibble it. Has it really got to that? The auction is a good idea. I might start doing throwing pieces on eBay after I've done them. Generally, I don't like the idea of selling off my tutorial pieces, and there's a specific reason for that. If I know that a piece someone's going to be buying a piece, it changes the tone of how I build it. Now you'll know that when I build my tutorial pieces, I'm quite relaxed about making mistakes and that sort of stuff. Bet that's Luke. Yeah, I'm going to finish this sentence. I'm quite relaxed about making mistakes, yeah? If I know I'm going to be selling it afterwards and someone's going to be giving me money for that piece, it changes the tone, and I think that will upset the tutorial a little, which is why I prefer giving them away, because no one can complain about a mistake on a piece that they've been given, but they could about one that they've bought. Auction stuff on Thursdays live. What do you plan to use for your castle, Mel? All sorts of materials, mate. Yikes, Luke on line one. Shall we see if that's Luke? It's Messenger. No, it's Jace. People will buy it because it's on the tutorial. I've spoken to Luke and he said he would just sit on you and that would be that. I'm quite bony, you know. I'm not a comfortable sit on. Right. I can show this one, yeah, because the other photos have Jace's daughter on, and I'm not showing her on YouTube without his permission. But Jace has been a busy man, and he's made a tank cake. What tank is that, Jace? Hey, what tank is that? I can imagine Jace just swearing, yeah, trying to get the tracks on. It's not. I've just spoken to. Right, okay. People will love to buy the stuff you do in tutorials, perfect or not. It's more of a memorabilia. I'll start considering it then, guys, because I mean, if it helps raise funds for the channel, which is, you know, always handy, yeah, then it's something I can do. It's just, it's that pressure side of it. Calm down, Surreal. Any tips on airbrushing gang style tags? Building some Necromunda scenery and planning on ahead what skills to practice before needing it. I found when I did the zombie stuff that the best way of doing tags was just do scribbles. Yeah, if you try and do them properly and you try and do proper tags at the right sort of pressure and width and all that sort of stuff, it just screws up. And then what I realised with a lot of graffiti is sort of tagging is laid over each other, and it just becomes a mess. So just go in and just do lots of little squibbles. I mean, if you have a look at my zombie board, yeah, you'll see exactly what I mean, and it works a treat. Week 1 of Thursday's auctions. Cough, cough, clump foliage. Rudy. Do you take commissions or is that more pressure than it's worth? I've stopped taking commissions for the time being because it was more pressure and stress than it was worth. And I always seem to lose money on it, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, to the extent where I'd be working for a couple of quid an hour and not doing the YouTube thing, which used to pee me off. At the stage now, I'm at the sort of stage now where if I'm doing commissions, I'm not really doing commissions. What I'm doing is I'm building what I want. I just know that there's someone who's committed to buy it at the end of it, if you know what I mean. David, if you've got no spray canister, yeah, use acrylic paint pens. Where are they? What have they done with them? I don't know where mine are. See, I'm not that organised. Are they over there? Yeah, no, no, no. I don't know where my acrylic paint pens are, but you can buy acrylic paint pens, and they are basically marker pens, yeah, with acrylic paint in. You just draw your tags on like a marker pen. Yeah, Tam's insane. Use thin paint or what you call it, paint pens. I ordered a Jeep for my bolt action. Thought it would be cheap and get a toy one. It's bigger than my Sherman. I'll tell you what, when you get your Jeep, look how small it is. It does not feel right. At all? You ever think about an episode with presentation of people's work? Yeah, mate. It's called the terrainiacs Showcase. It's normally the last video of the month. Yeah, they're in the playlist. Already do that. You won't see the spray can effect when it's reduced down to 28mm scale. That's a fair comment. Do you actually play the games or just make the terrain? Oh no, I play the games. I mean, yeah, you can see my Chindits in the display cabinets and my tanks and stuff like that. So yes, I do play the games. Not as much as I'd like, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, but I think that's a curse for all of us, isn't it? We all sort of sit there thinking, well, I'm not doing it as much as I'd like to be doing it. Calm down. I don't mean it like that. Right. Right, is this Luke? No, it's Jace again. Photos on the terrainiacs. So if you'd like to see Jace's cake, there are photos on the terrainiacs. Right, I am on, what do you call it? Am I going to have enough time to do this before Fred comes up? I've got half an hour. Imagine if someone tuned in while they were off and people thought the show being presented by a tripod. Hey, there's our Jace. Right, now he's in and he can watch. I can go wash my bits. See, he's already here. He's doing it. I've been crap at fundraising today, Jace. I think I've done a tenner. If I'm lucky, for the holiday fund. So, right. Now Jace is here to watch your comments. Luke could be off riding his bike. Does he ride a bike, does he? Ah. Right, I'm just going to very quickly go and just clean up my tools. Yeah, so I can get prepped for this one. I'll be back in a second. Jace, can you keep an eye on the comments for me, please, mate? Right, clean this lot off. See you in a second. How do? Right, have they been good? Mel needs to decide which gang to start for Monday. Do you reckon? Help me shut the gates fell who opened in my basement again. It took 3 hours to make a cake, Jace. Should have got Kez in on it. Right. How are we doing on time? Right, I reckon that Fred's probably going to be coming up in the next 20 minutes or so. Now, I don't think that's enough time to actually do my road bits. Okay? So the logical thing would be, let's use the time to prep for tomorrow. So first off, how's the tent doing? That's doing all right, actually. Okay. Right, I need to prep another board. Do I need to prep another board? I've got that one. I suppose I could prep another board, couldn't I? That would be funny. Games days in their shops. I think Games Workshop still has games days. Where is the river? The river will be there when they're done. I've got to watch. I've got to let those dry up first because I've got to let the channels, and then what we'll do is we'll start to pour various water effects into them and see if we can make them flexible. Yeah, right. So this one's prepped. What we do need to do is, one of the things that I wanted to do, one of the tests was I wanted to see which glues work best with flexible battle mats. So with that in mind, I'm going to need hot glue tomorrow. So let's put that down. Put that on there. I'm going to need PVA. Yeah, I'm going to want to try. We've got a bit of hobby tack. That might be a bit expensive glue wise, but we can give it a go. Also, it takes a while to actually to clear, but we'll put it down. We'll give it a nose. Yeah, right. What have we got over on our glue shelf? Right, I've got tough glue. Yeah, Vallejo still water. We'll need that as well. What else are we going to need? What else are we going to need, folks? Have I got any copy decks? I don't see any copy decks. Oh, don't tell me I've run out of copy decks. Surely not. That can't be right, surely. It would appear I've run out of my copy decks. Right, okay. Is it in glues and adhesives? What have we got in adhesives? No, it's mainly hot glues and sprays. No, no, no. Can't see any copy decks there. Right, water effects. Woodland Scenics, realistic water. We'll give that a go. Vallejo acrylics, water effects. We'll give those a go. Woodland Scenics water effects. Now that is not what I'm after. So we'll leave that. Transparent. We'll give that a go. Don't need white stucco. Extra heavy's empty, and they're empty. Oh, right. Put that one in there. Let me have a look what we've got here. Right. Mod Podge Flow Improver, Matte Medium, Wash Base, Airbrush Cleaner, Paints. Don't see Mod Podge. Fillers, sprays. Don't see Mod Podge. No Mod Podge down there. No gotti any Mod Podgy. Bugger. I'll have to get some. Right. Sorry guys, just all over the place. Right, so that's my glues and my waters for tomorrow. So I can sit down and into my rivers I can apply my still waters and that sort of stuff. And we can see if we can get flexible water. I do need to pick up clear silicone because I don't have any at the minute. And I know I wanted to test that. Do I have any? What's that? No, that's white, not clear. I knew I bought some, I just thought I bought the right bloody stuff, but obviously not. There's none there, is there? No, they're all empty tubes. And there's none up there. No, I've got to get some silicone tomorrow then. Alright, that's not a problem. How about a sneak peek of the tent? I've already done it. I'm always right, unless what you call it. I have the same UK flag cup. Good on you, Odin. Yeah, unless the wife says I'm not. Oh, I know that one well. I know that one very well. So pick up clear silicone in the morning. Yeah, and copy decks. I can do that. So I've got all my glues and stuff sorted so we can do the water tests. That's good. We've got the glue, so I'm going to do the adhesive test with the exception of copy decks and white and clear silicone. I didn't think I got rid of my copy decks. So where is it? I do not know. I have no idea. Confused.com, I think, is the word. Confused.com. Ah. Right, what are we on? 5 minutes past. It's bugging the hell out of me. Where the hell has my copy decks gone? No, it's not here. I'll just have to get some more. Right. Are they not individually wrapped? Oh no. That's not right. They're supposed to be individually wrapped so I can save them. I'll just have to open them anyway. So, riddle me this. If you get blocked for saying idiots, but A? I'll do. Repeat after me. If I was copy decks, I would be hiding under. I would be hiding under Mel's nose somewhere he couldn't find me. No, it's not even paint drawers. Ah, what have we got here? Right. Acrylic, decorating, silicone frame sealant brown, all-purpose sealant. Is that white? White. Expanding foam, black. Interior grab. Taking the mick out of me, this lot is. Bugger it. I'm just going to have to buy some more. Because I don't know where it is. And if I can't find it, it's only one room. You know what I mean? I should be able to find it. And if I can't find it, I must have used it. Oh my God, I thought you opened a box of clay. You pulled out a section and just took a big bite out of it. It's cake. Mel will turn the studio upside down searching and all the hard work of sorting will be lost. No, I won't. Mel will just go out tomorrow and he'll buy some fresh, and then when he comes in, he'll see where the original one was. Jake Stewart. I'm glad it's just not me wandering around looking for stuff I know where is somewhere. At least I don't have to worry about streaming it. Mel, the terrain eating tutor. Indeed, indeed. Right, guys. I've sort of hit a lull because I can't do any more because Fred's coming. And I can't sort anything else because I've already done that. So I think I'm going to wrap this one up. Yeah. And probably go have a sneaky fag before Fred comes get me. Because I can't smoke in Fred's car, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm going to wrap this one up now, guys. You will see me Sunday. Okay. We are having a live show on Sunday. I will see you Sunday night, folks. We'll make it a bit of a special one. We'll get the kids and everyone involved and have a really good one. Jace, keep an eye on your post, dude. You've got something coming. Yeah. Thank you for calling in. Yeah, looking after the comments for me as always, buddy. Yeah. Thanks for Warlord, man. I had a cracking time. Yeah. The rest of you guys, thanks for joining me as I potted along and do me bits and bobs. I'll start having a look at maybe starting the Thursday shows a bit earlier and see if I can do the longer sessions, but we'll give that a go. In the meantime, I'm just going to say, I'll see you Sunday, folks. You know what I mean? Right. You look after yourself. I'll see you soon. All the best. Ta-ra.